How are we all doing? How are we all doing? This is pretty dope here. Let me get this shared over. Stream is starting soon. Stream is starting soon. I like this thing. I think I need to put something on here that says MGS Daily Recap though, because I think that would help. And I have no idea what that background is. I just totally stole that, just red and black. So I like where it's headed though. About to show you something pretty cool here, so I'm very excited about that. Hope everything is good. I'm actually gonna check though real quick. Going to go to Twitch just for a moment and take a look at this. Also forgot to bring up one of my tools here. Un momento, and we will be rolling. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Let there be light. I need to get some lights. I need to get like maybe like one little key light above my thing or something. I don't know. I have to figure that out. Anyway, this is the MJS. This is the MJS Daily Recap. Welcome back. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. If you're watching on the rerun, I appreciate you. Okay, I'm sleepy, but we're going to run through this because there's a lot of good information here. And something that I literally just played with 2 seconds ago, and I'm happy that I was able to get it kind of rolling and everything like that. And I'm probably going to touch on that, like at least part of it right here, right now. So if you've been here before, I'm going to say that this new tool might introduce some variant of a lag. I want to cover this right up front because there's a couple people that I want to send this to because like I think that they could benefit from something cool like this. I downloaded this tool. It's called Nvidia Broadcast. And basically it's just, I'm staring at it. You obviously can't see it. It's on my screen here. But like it's AI for microphone, speakers, and camera. And I literally set this up just right away, right now, like in the last 15 minutes. I had to update the driver on my graphics card, and then I was able to install this. And what it does is it takes your input. So in this case, like my little cam link, that goes into the computer like it normally does. This software catches that signal, and then you're able to do certain things to it, and then you're able to push it to elsewhere like Zoom or in this case Streamlabs OBS. If you're not familiar with that, it doesn't really matter. If you are familiar with that and I sent you here or you're watching this, then I'm going to show you real quick what this thing can do because I think it's dope. So specifically the camera, I'm not playing around with anything else, but specifically the camera, I have it coming in like through CamLink and onto OBS or Streamlabs OBS here. And there is 4 pretty dope effects that you can do. So the first one is background blur. My camera does a little bit of that. You can kind of see it's like a little blurred out, but like you can do a lot more. So I'm gonna flip it on and there's a lot more blur now. And again, this is AI. So like, I don't know how good or bad it would be, but it looks pretty fucking good. And it even has this bar where you can adjust the strength. So like, yeah. So like, I mean, that's all the way up. And like, we were at the lowest. So like, you can kind of progressively get more and more blurred out, that looks a little ridiculous, but that's pretty cool. I mean, so that's pretty dope. I'm super excited about that. That's awesome. So I'm gonna turn that off for a second though. So that's background blur. The other one is there's background replacement. And I don't actually, I guess I could pick can I select, this won't let me select it. Oh wait, I guess I gotta turn it on. Okay, so it goes black, and then I can select an image. Let me see if I have a random image laying around here. Do I? I don't know. This is kind of silly because like, I wouldn't need this, but like you could do something like this. I think Zoom kind of has something like this. I'm going to skip over this because this is straightforward and it's unnecessary. But the point of this, the cool thing about this is when I click this next one, it should be pretty dope. And it's background removal. So nothing happened here because there's nothing behind me on the screen, but I'm going to show you this in a second. And then there's also auto frame. So I'm gonna just show you auto frame right now because it makes it like it's on my face. That's fucking crazy. It knows where my face is, and I can even zoom in more if I want. Hey, I'm over here. This is ridiculous. This is absurd. How good this is. That's pretty nuts. So like I said, you can control the level of zoom. It'll move a little bit. It'll be like up close and personal. Hi, how you doing? I don't know. It's just really cool to me. I really enjoy that. So that is dope. Now let me go back to like just regular background blur, and let's go over to where we should be. Cool transition to here. Now this is let me try to like fully explain the whole reason that I'm doing this, because I actually, and I want to give credit here because I heard this from I got this from Maxx Novak, which is he's a huge creator on YouTube, and he's actually I know him in real life, so that's kind of cool. But let me go to his Instagram here, and I will throw him on the stream here on the in the chat because you should go follow him. But he had a story today. He posted a story today about this. Was it yesterday? It was a couple days ago. I don't remember because everything is jumbled. But basically, he posted a story about this, and he is the reason that I'm looking into this now. So fucking great call, buddy. But this is the big thing. So the reason that I was intrigued by this in the first place was not only all the cool stuff right there that I didn't realize you could do, but is awesome. But what I see a lot of times is if you have a streaming setup like you're literally seeing right now, where you're sharing the screen, either you're playing a game or whatever, but like in most cases, like sharing the screen, and then you have some other stuff maybe on the screen, and you have this box right here that you're seeing, like where my face is, right? I'm kind of small, and I could be bigger if I didn't, maybe didn't have to have like all the shit behind me, right? Like the actual squareness to it, because it'd be taking up a lot of the screen. Specifically, I've seen some people do this where they'll have a green screen behind them, and then they'll, do all the green screen. So you have to buy a green screen. You have to make sure you have good lighting. You have to make sure this, that, and the other thing. However, with this, if I go on here, I haven't done this. I haven't tested this out right here yet. So I'm gonna click on background removal. I mean, I don't know what this is, but it's not the greatest. It doesn't look like it's the absolute greatest thing in the world, but looks like that actually doesn't look fucking bad. I'm not exactly sure what that. Oh, is that my mic? Oh, that's my mic. Maybe if I'm closer. Okay, well, I'd have to do something about the mic, I guess. I don't know if it doesn't really realize that the mic is there. Fuck, that's kind of cool though. I don't even know if I want the mic. I mean, well, you kind of probably want. I don't know. I haven't figured this out. I'm literally I've just learned this. But the point that I'm saying is like, there's no green screen behind me. This is fucking AI. So, like, it's pretty dope that you can do this without having to purchase a green screen, good lighting, this, that, and the other thing. And it's this fucking crispy. And I'm looking over here because this is where the part of the monitor is. But yeah, I am highly impressed with this. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's only gonna get better, I guess. So, yikes, though. That's fucking cool, man. I'm just like chilling in the bottom, like, hey, what's up? Anyway, but that's pretty much it. Like I said, if I sent you here, if I sent you this link and you watch this, that is pretty dope, because I think that some people could definitely benefit from that. And if you found that cool, then it's just Nvidia broadcast. Type in Nvidia broadcast. It's totally free. It's awesome. So that is that. What I'm gonna do now is continue to just leave it on the thing here probably, and we'll see what happens moving forward. So yeah, that is fucking dope though. I didn't realize the microphone thing was gonna be a problem, but like if it's not in there, it just doesn't realize. I don't know if there's a way to kind of like tweak that a little bit, but regardless, doesn't matter. So that is awesome. Very happy about that. Let's dive into this stuff because I need to go to sleep, but I'm super psyched about that. So yeah, that's all I can say. Okay, so if we look at this though, so it's been a weekend. It's been a weekend from, I don't want to say hell, but I've just been doing a lot, which is every weekend. I do a lot of shit. So I'm pretty sure I streamed on Friday night. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. And then Saturday, worked at Ray's, you know, the normal thing. Came home, filmed episode 63 of FPP. That's a good one. It was in the new studio, and I have some pictures and stuff like that we can go over here. But I installed some sidewall curtains. And then today I installed one yesterday, and then I installed the rest today. And we'll kind of look at some pictures here in a second. Went to an escape room, got out in 47 minutes. That's a new world record. I don't know, actually, but that was pretty good. And then ate way too much fucking food at Texas Roadhouse. So that was ridiculous. And then today, same thing, worked at Ray's, filmed Aim in the PM32. That's a really good episode. Thursday at 3 p.m. It was just us, but it's a Halloween special. So we're in our costumes. You're going to want to fucking tune into that. And then had just dinner with Amanda here at the house, you know, with my family and stuff like that. We already talked about the Nvidia background remover. And yeah, so I want to talk about these last little things here real quick. That's why I'm kind of running through all this stuff. Let me go through the tabs here real quick. I don't know if I had anything really big. No, I guess I didn't have any stories at all today. The funny thing about like yesterday's story, my mask, the mask that I have, it's right, where's that? Where the hell is it at? Oh my God, holy fuck, all of that was during COVID. That's crazy. This mask right here, somebody saw that and they asked me if it was a swastika. That doesn't look like a swastika. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but that was kind of ridiculous. Okay, so let's dive into this. So this is what this place looks like. This you know, playhouse that my dad built for me and my sister and all of our friends when we were younger. And like, you can't see the other side, but it has like, you know, some I don't want to say toys, but like just like shit that you would have in a playhouse-esque room or whatever. You know, sports equipment and stuff like that. But I've basically taken over this side of it and we've turned it into the podcast studio. So MJS Studios. So what we have here is this is a 4-foot table. So I think this is like almost 11, 12 feet, and then it's like 20 feet long. So, but we're only using kind of like this 12-foot area, and then from here, from this, you know, the back wall to about where you can start to see this door here in the bottom left, it's about like 80 inches. So I'll lay the land here if this is your first time seeing this. We started to go in here, we started recording things, and obviously you can see it's very barren. Everything is hard surfaces. It's not good for audio quality. The mics are good, the equipment is good, but you know, it just wasn't working out really. It was okay. It wasn't the greatest. Is kind of what I would say. It could definitely have been better. And I was like, well, what can I do? I need to soften some of this stuff up. So my first thing was the doors actually over here. They're French doors. I can kind of show you a picture there. And it was twofold. One for the softness, but two because like light was also getting in. The sun shines this way. There's a window here. There's a window on the other side of the doors. It's just kind of you know, there's a lot of extra light coming in. And these lights actually are doing a good job of lighting it without any of that. So I didn't want to do any of that. So you can kind of see the other piece here, but this is the first thing I did. I bought, you know, 4 rods and like they're magnets. Like, so, you know, I didn't know, I guess most doors, especially like French doors, have that. I've seen that in a couple other places, which is interesting. So, yeah, those are just magnets right there, and they stay in place. And then the rods, and then the curtains there. Again, light and sound. And then that was easy to set up, you know, pretty straightforward. And then that was a few days ago. And then this weekend I got like a huge rod. This is like, you know, probably, I don't know how long this can be, like 84 inches or something like that. So a huge rod, and then curtains here. So what I did was, one of them I did yesterday, one of them I did today, and this is just, again, like off Amazon. I'm going to put it all in the thing, and obviously I should have probably like steam pressed these or something, so, but I don't really give a shit what they look like, because you're never going to look at this like this. This was just the first picture that I took. But point being, I did that on this side, and then today I finished it, and this is kind of what we have when you're looking down almost from where the camera is. It's a little off axis, but this is what the studio looks like right now, which I'm pretty happy with, because one, we recorded this episode today, and I think the audio quality was a little bit better, at least. Not as much echo. Still probably going to do things. Maybe a rug. I don't know. My next area of attack was I split it up. I split it into doors, sidewalls, back wall, ceiling and floor, as far as like things of concern. So the back wall is definitely the next concern, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with the ceiling or the floor. I don't want to dump a ton of money into this because I don't know how long we'll be recording here, but I do want to make sure it's fucking decent, because I don't want all of our quality was good before, but our placement was bad. We were in a garage, we had to move cars and stuff like that. It just wasn't the greatest. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with this. And we're moving. I hung these curtains myself. I suck at any sort of manual labor, so I was pretty happy that they at least are still on the wall. Yeah, I think they look okay. I'm not really, like I said, not really super concerned about the stuff there with the wrinkles and shit. I don't really care, because like I said, when you're looking at it in the way that I'm framing it, for the most part, you're not really going to see too much of that anyway. But I do need some on the back wall. I really believe so, because I think that's probably where a lot of the echo is coming from. But I haven't figured that out yet. I don't really want to put another curtain back there. I think that'd be a little much, but maybe. I don't know. We shall see. That's my next project, so I'll keep you updated, of course. Okay, so I'm very excited about those upgrades, though. That's dope. Happy about that. We talked about the background mover and everything. This is an idea that I can't remember exactly the origin of. Can you change people, or should you just find the right people? I don't know what it was in regards to. It wasn't really anything in my life. My life is fine, but it was I was thinking about something, and it was can you actually change anybody? Can you actually change people's minds? Because I was thinking about people being set in their ways and shit, and when you get old, as you get older, it's just there's a lot of stuff to do, or a lot of, you've done so much throughout your life that it's difficult to change, and I see that all the time. And can you actually change? Can you actually change people, or should you just find the right people that make you feel good, or align with the things that you want to do, or stuff like that. I don't remember exactly what I was talking about there, or what my thought process was, which is upsetting, but oh well. So, yeah, if I still like the concept, or I understand the concept of what I was trying to say here. So if I come across a better example, I'll do it, but I'm just so tired right now, I can't fucking think of it. This is another one though, another thing that I learned today, or kind of an idea that came my way, was Maxx Chewning, the owner of Everforward and Sour Strips. He has a video that he released today, and it's just regular vlog, but in it he says that he's never taken any money from Everforward or Sour Strips. And I'm well, off the bat you're well, how the fuck are you living? But he makes money also from sponsorships, endorsements, and basically YouTube money, ad revenue and stuff. And I'm well, I would love to do something like that, because I don't want to take money from my businesses. So I was just trying to think of a way to kind of do that, maybe just take money from Szymanski Media. But ultimately, I had a conversation with a buddy of mine, and he's he kind of thinks that it doesn't really matter, because the way it all rolls up anyway, just with the structure and everything like that, it's not ultimately going to matter. And I do agree with that, but it's just kind of having an idea. I mean, you got to make money first, regardless, before you take any anyway. But it's just something that I was thinking about, because it's a very good idea, I think, and a cool concept to just live off of a certain piece of your income, not all of your obviously basically it can be simplified as saying, don't spend nearly as much as you make, so only spend a small portion of it. And that's what I intend to do, but we're still growing, we're still doing all these things. That's not really a super decision. It's not decision that I have to make literally right now, so it's not a big deal. But that's kind of it. So I don't know. Pretty straightforward, honestly. I'm super excited about the changes to the studio, and about the changes to the stream here. I'll tell you what, this is fucking amazing. This is really amazing how there's I know this microphone is kind of a weird thing here. Oh, I muted it. Anyway, they were back. But I know the microphone thing's kind of weird. If it was placed differently, it'd probably be better. But this is dope. You could probably scare a lot of people doing certain things, with You know, the way that you can just like remove the background and stuff. So that's dope. But anyway, yeah, I'm super tired. I'm literally getting lost here standing at this desk. I had to stand up so I didn't fall asleep. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Maybe we'll go, I don't know. Just, no, I didn't say the G word. Google, didn't say that. Side by side. Whoa, that's weird because we have the thing. That's the other thing though, is like you have to like, you know, work it from another tool. That's one thing that I don't like in a sense, because you have to deal with another tool, but it's not the biggest deal in the world, I suppose. But it's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool, especially, I mean, the blur is even cool. The blur is cool that you can adjust it more. Yeah, that's dope. That is dope, because the camera that I have is great for live streaming. That's maybe the last thing that I'll talk about, because I did think about this weekend. The camera here, the Sony ZV-1, very good camera as far as quality and stuff like that, but is not good for what I bought it for and what I thought it would be good for, and that's recording long form content in 4K. The thing fucking overheats like nobody's business. You cannot have it for more than like an hour or so, like on and recording for that for more than an hour, and then from there on it's just even shorter. So it's pretty good. It doesn't have interchangeable lenses or anything. It's kind of just like a little point and shoot. And I mean, I'm not blaming Sony. That's what it's for. It has a lot of the good stuff, the really good focus and stuff. But the one thing that I am kind of, I don't know, not concerned about, but like that I was thinking about was, the one cool thing is that like I can blur the shit more than I would have before. That's pretty dope. Actually, it's really good on blurring. But so that's cool, because like it doesn't really have like a, you know, you can't change the lenses, so you can't get that sort of effect or whatever. That's the one thing. The second thing that I was looking at this weekend is I was looking at camcorders, like a Canon camcorder or something like that, to record these episodes on, because I think that might help with, you know, the overheating and all that sort of stuff that I was experiencing. But I haven't done enough research on that to be comfortable spending more money on equipment. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, this has been fun. I'm excited for the new opportunities and, you know, possibilities with this new open this Nvidia broadcast thing. Check it out if you like it. If you do anything like this, because it's pretty cool, I would recommend it. I'm gonna watch this back and see if there's any sort of like lag or anything, because now the video has to go through something to get to Streamlabs and like do all this stuff, so it might be like a little wonky. But like I said, this thing I'm sure is pretty new, because I had to upgrade the graphics card, the drivers, so I'm sure it's very new. So it's only gonna get better. So, and it's fucking free, so that's awesome. But anyway, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you guys for tuning in. I tremendously appreciate it. And I plan to do this again tomorrow. So if you'd like to stop by, appreciate it. If not, that's cool too. Thank you so much, as always, for the support, and I will talk to you in the next one.